shocking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Amidst all that is going on right now, Babangida IBB, one-time Nigerian military ruler, has spoken, in terms of some of the things happening and says he cannot be silent or quiet at the occurrence of what is going on because it will affect him adversely and he does not want any of that at all. You'll be surprised to find out and to see that some of these things are truly sincerely happening. And, until we all begin to take responsibility, I don't know how things are going to shape out. Okay? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details as we hear what Babangida has got to say. History will judge me because Babangida says as he makes strong revelation. Lifestyle gathered that the former Nigerian military head, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, has said history will judge him for his service to Nigeria, stressing that he served the country to the best of his ability as a military head. Babangida said his greatest achievement was to know more about the country and make friends across the board. He said he did all he possibly can to change the course of the nation. Addressing journalists at the Hilltop residence in Minna, Niger State, the former Nigerian leader, however, admitted to adopting corrosive and dialogue of leadership lifestyle that may not have suited all Nigerians. When asked about his achievement during his time as head of state, he said, "Number one is that I served the country to the best of my ability, and at the point of time, I did what I thought was best for the country. It may not be to your satisfaction, but to the best that I could. I leave that to God to judge. I think I did what I possibly could at that point in time to help Nigeria. I did my best, and that was all I could do at that point in time." That's Babangida speaking in terms of how he feels, what he did and his impact to Nigeria today. And Babangida feels that at the point in time when he had opportunity, he did what he could. But the truth of it is, a songwriter says, "I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough." Yes, Babangida. Babangida was one of those persons, every leader, is not just Babangida, who has ever had opportunity to lead, had opportunity to shape the nation in such a way that today we should be they should write they should write their name in the sand of time, with Nigerians appreciating every effort and everything they did. Take, for instance, not because he's dead, but because of a significant impact he made. And this is not to exonerate him that he was one of the best, but because of an action he took. We're talking about late Maru Musa Yaradua. What did this guy do? Maru Musa Yaradua, at that point in time when he came in, there were serious issues in the Niger Delta. But he did not, put police checkpoints and roadblocks every single where like they are doing right now in the southeast. Rather, he preferred solution. What did he do? He gave amnesty to all the militants and put them in a program where they could work and earn money instead of causing problem and anarchy in the country. Now that is one way to solve a problem. But the leaders we've had after him would have rather, killed the rat with a sledgehammer, but that was not what he did. That singular act he did brought a lot of peace to the Niger Delta region, so much so that today everybody can look back and say Maru Musa Yaradua contributed, or this was his contribution to history, to humanity, and to Nigerians. Every other leader we have been having and we have had and we are having, what is their contribution and what do they think they are doing in order to avert and to save the course of this nation and to make Nigeria a better place? Truth be told, at the end of the day, everyone will give account of how far they've been able to, appeal to leadership and bring a lot of succor or distress. Presently, Nigerians are going through a lot. but what are the leaders doing? It's very important. Most of these people you see have had opportunity to shape the course of this nation. But you see what? When people get there, my dear, have you heard of the word called money, power, influence? By the time they get there, they totally forget about what they once said they would do for the country. And they go about and they begin to do every other thing apart from the main thing they said they will set their heart and they said they were going to do for the people. Nigeria is in a state right now, and all we need are men and women who will be honest, sincere, truthful, in order to make Nigeria a better place. Olusegun Obasanjo will forever remember that he had an opportunity to change the course of the nation. Also, Buhari has been giving an interview lately, and I believe if he could change back the hand of time, of which nobody wants to give him that opportunity, maybe he would have done things differently. Oh, but Buhari was the worst of them all. Oh dear, tell me about it. A man who never lifted a finger, a man who we are hearing now, did not even bother to know what was going on. Why he was president, some other persons were approving, we are approving what whether Naira should be changed or not, and he's made to come and do a broadcast. Well, that's the kind of man we had as Nigeria's president, in case you are listening from many parts of the world, because we know this news go globally. That's the kind of person we had as the number one person to make decision for over 200 million people. These are people who have graced our leadership ranks in the nation. And when they had opportunity to make a real change, what did they do? They bailed out. And today Babangida can tell us that to his best of his ability, what he could do, he did. Well, a songwriter will always say, I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Babangida, that's your case. That's exactly what you are. You are a military leader. You annulled the 1993 election. Much more you did. Today, the very person you annulled his election, has gone home, and you're still living because nobody determines another person's date. Only God does that. And so we just want to say that at the end of the day, in whatever capacity you find yourself, we all will stand one day and will give account of how every opportunity we had, what we did with it. Did we make use of it, or did we make light of it? It will surely speak, I can assure you, for free. And so it is important, the decisions we are making. It can either make or mar. And so we must be careful. Care must become of the essence. No one should sit back there and say, that's it, I've done enough. No, bye for now.